Guys, what's up? It's Big Jack Films here, and welcome to a new installment of Sword Art Online Vlogs. Please forgive the crudeness of my room and the way it's looking. I've had a massive hangover. Christmas just happened. Today's Boxing Day, so I thought I'd get this out as pretty much the last video of 2015 before we get to 2016, where I have a really cool amount of reviews and stuff I'm going to be doing. So, with that said, it's time to look at another episode. It's been a while since I've done one of these because I just really haven't had time to watch them. One is because YouTube keeps taking down the episodes, but also it's just very recently that I finally got Netflix, so I'm able to watch the entire first season on Netflix. So these will probably come out couple times and so on. I'm not too sure when, but let's just get straight to the point. Episode 3 of Sword Art Online. So basically, the title of this episode really was kind of weird. It was called The Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of weird. I didn't expect it to, like, be about Rudolph or whatever, but it turns out it's over the summer. It's about May and June, and Kirito is still getting up there. More people keep dying in the game. However, there's more people advancing up. We've already gotten up to level 28, and we're already reaching level 35. So we're getting close to that 100th level or whatever to get to the final boss. And, essentially Kirito has, bumped into a few new friends, which are all color-coded. I don't know any of their names. I think the only one I know is Sachi, who's this little girl, but they're essentially all color-coded, so they're the Power Rangers, basically. I'm just gonna call them the Power Rangers. So yeah, Kirito meets the Power Rangers, and they're going on little adventures, and have started a group. And so there's one of them, which is the leader, which is obviously the red one. There's a blue one, a purple one, a green one, and the blue one's name is Sachi, and apparently she's not one for fighting. My guess is that she was sucked into the game with her friends, and she wants no part of it, and she's, it's kind of a depressing episode if you kind of think about it, because it's mostly focusing on this character, Sachi, and, like, kind of a person who's not really a gamer, but she got stuck in this along with her other friends, and it's about her surviving, and it's about her, like, you know, if we can't get out, what's the point? She's a really depressing character, and at one point she's considering suicide, to get out of the game, and it's really sad. And of course, when you see all these characters, I'm thinking, you know what? They are all so dead. Any character that hangs out with Kirito is pretty much a dead man at this point. So, basically the red one goes to buy them a house, or a castle, or whatever. So the other friends decide, let's go get some experience points to make some extra money. So they find this treasure chest in one of the mazes, and then it turns out it's a trap. And all these evil bad guys come in and just wipe them clean, including Sachi. And I thought, oh, I knew she was a goner. I pretty much knew it from the start we saw her, but it's still pretty emotional. That's the thing about anime, is that it gets emotions down to a point. Like, it gets emotions down to a T, and they really hit close to home, even if they're just basic characters. So, Kirito is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder because all his friends died. And, that's pretty much the whole episode. So then, we already cut to Christmas, and I'm thinking, okay, so it's the Sword Art Online Christmas special. So basically, Kirito's still suffering from depression because his friends are dead, and they've been dead for a couple months. And, it's Christmas time, and, you know, there's a guidance person. There's kind of this lady that's going around giving people hints and shit, and having them pay for hints, and I thought that was kind of clever. But then what happens is that Kirito gets this gift on Christmas Day, and it's a voice message from Sachi. And Sachi is saying, you know, if you're hearing this, I'm probably already dead, and, you know, apparently, like, the whole episode, they were hanging out and shit, Kirito and Sachi, and at one point they sleep together. I'm like, oh, well, we're already going there. But they don't, like, do anything. They just, for comfort, they just sleep on two sides of the bed. But I'm thinking, but still, they're sleeping with each other. I'm like, okay, this went completely left field. So, she says, you know, she says to him, you know, I've got more attached to you, and I'm glad I got to hang out with you before I died, because I needed the comfort. And at the end, she sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm like, that's where the title came from, and then it got really sad because she's dead. So yeah, she died, and it's Kirito's all heard about it and crying and shit. Surprisingly, no Asuna in this episode, and I'm wondering where the hell she went. She's probably kicking ass somewhere else. But in terms of the episode, not bad. It's actually pretty good. I did feel it was a little depressing, and and the Christmas theme was actually kind of cool. There's very rarely little animes that do Christmas specials in terms of their shows. The only thing you can really find close is fan art of people putting characters with Christmas hats and shit. But it was a pretty good episode. Really dramatic, very, very sad when certain characters get killed off. In fact, the leader commits suicide. He jumps off a building because all his friends are dead. So he's just like, fuck it, I'm out. Fuck this. So I think of it as more of a filler. It doesn't really advance the story that much, minus a few people getting to higher levels in the game. And those Power Ranger characters were essentially a complete waste of time, I felt. But I'm hoping the series does kick up. So yeah, that's about it. I can't really... It's very much a filler episode. It's hard to talk about those in a sense of what happens in the plot. But I overall like the episode, and I'm hoping to watch more in the future. But and how appropriate is it? It's a Christmas special, and I'm putting this out on Boxing Day after Christmas, and this is probably going to be the last video in 2015, and it's December. So, kind of fitting way to end this year's run of videos for me. So, yeah, I overall liked it. I'd give it about a 6 or 7 out of 10 this episode. Not bad, but it's pretty much filler. So yeah, that's it for, I guess, not only this episode, guys, but it's also probably the last video for 2015. So I guess I should just say right now, Happy Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy Shut the Fuck Up, and go have fun with your friends and family. Don't spend your time here on the computer. I mean, you can, because I do this, because I want to do it, and I want to get stuff out for you, but go have fun with your families this holiday season. Take some time off and enjoy yourself. A few updates before I go. Kong is in post-production. We're currently working on that. Editing is going well. The effects are going well. And also, a little announcement for you guys. You're probably seeing, if you look in the back, there's all this superhero stuff happening in the background. Well, if you really think about it, 2016, we're going to have a ton of superhero movies. And given that Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is coming out in March, I'm going to dedicate January for a whole bunch of superhero movie reviews. So, starting January 1st, guys, be sure to check out Superman Month. That is, it's going to be a series of videos once a week where I review one Superman movie up to Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. So I'm going to be reviewing all 4 Christopher Reeve films, Superman Returns, and then it'll eventually close with Man of Steel before Batman v Superman. So definitely check that out starting January 1st. I'll probably put out a trailer. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this series of little reviews I'll be doing up for this year. So aside from that, more videos coming in soon, and I will just see you guys around. So rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Big Jack Film signing off, and happy holidays.